um, just say thank you. And actually, the title is like being thankful, um, and just enjoying each day, and realize that that's a blessing. To wake up and just enjoy life. All right, hello. Thank you for coming. Good to see you. Um, I'm very happy, with life when I wake up in the morning. Hey, Flexi girl, good to see you. Thank you. And and I always, think about like with health. That's very important to have, and you have to be mindful. I have to be mindful of it every day. Good morning, Flexi girl. Thank you. Um, that you could, I could, lose, the, like for I don't need things. Things change daily. And when I wake up, I'm blessed, and so even the simplest of things is, greeting a family member. Um, just realize that having people around you who are very supportive is key, and you have someone to turn to. That's the main thing, is having someone to call up and say, hey, how are you doing? And just say, what's going on, how are you doing, Kuya, good to see you. um and just saying, hey, thank you so much for being in my life. Ate, Ling, thank you. um that's the key. That's for me. I just feel that's it's important to acknowledge those who have gone that extra mile, who have shown whom they are. Flute, good to see you. um I'm very happy, with my life, and I've I'll have to say I had a you know things really change. It definitely did for me um last year with my passing of my mother. It was hard, but I realized that I have had family who backed me up, and then they reassured me that everything would be okay, and I made sure that um I realized that. And it was a difficult time, um to really process everything, um because I took care of her, you know for like you know good 10 years. um Ma'am Trepang, good to see you. Ate Tropang, good to see you. Mother was 100 years old. Hello, my friend. um she lived a full life, and I always think about her, whenever I do anything. And she did an excellent job. She raised me, to get me to where I am. She made the sacrifices, that she needed to ensure that I have a better life than she did. She wanted to make sure that I was protected, you know, and she wanted to make sure that I had the skills to make it in the world. And I really think about that today, and I'm very, very grateful. And I feel like it still hurts. Um, but I know that she would want me to move on, and so that's what I'm doing. I'm moving on and enjoying life, and very, very blessed and thankful to where I am now. Um, I always look back on her teachings because she grew up in the during the Great Depression, and during that time, people they didn't have jobs, um, and they lost money, and she always taught me about saving and making sure that if you have you know um, resources, make sure you use them in a useful manner. So don't waste anything. Don't waste money. Don't waste food. Um, Always use what you have in regards to like the resources. Like for instance, um, if you're running low on something, kind of make sure you can stretch that out. Um, in that's what I always remember her doing is reusing different things. You know you know you reuse them because if you don't, that means you have to spend more money. Like for instance, paper towels. There's certain things you can do with paper towels that you can kind of clean out things, and then you can use that for another time. um, because that if it's not really like if it's not grease or if it's not really like dirty, but if it's something that's kind of that you kind of want to clean up in the kitchen or what have you, or the countertop, you can do so and then reuse that. And so that's what I've been doing, pretty much, to kind of save money here and there, and it has helped. Um, I've just learned about not when I have something, share it with others, you know, because I it's only myself, and excuse me, and I usually will, when I cook, I'll do leftovers, and so, and then I'll if I have so much, I will kind of split it up. Like if I have chicken, I'll kind of cut that up and then freeze it, and then have that on every alternative day, or alternative weeks, so I can make sure it lasts, because that's what mom always did was she taught me is to don't waste not, want not. When I make coffee, I save the grounds for um, if I'm going to scrub a pot or a pan, and to make sure that you know that I'm using I use the coffee, for the grounds, and then I can use the grounds for, cleaning and what have you, or for gardening. If I chose to, plant something, for the winter or what have you, or next spring. So things like that that are that help me, kind of get by. Um, Cutting corn, I I was just, I learned how to do that. Mother showed me how to do that. I bought some ears of corn, and I found myself cutting off the cob like she did. And she was very good at her craft as far as cutting corn and freezing corn. And so I found myself doing the same thing. and that way I'll have something to eat. I don't have to go buy a can of corn. I'll have it. I'll have bags of corn already cut, where I paid maybe like a fourth, you know, of the price, compared to like cans of corn. So things like that. Um, looking for deals. I found that buying ears of corn, like a dozen ears, like 12 ears of corn, maybe it'll cost you like, okay, say for instance 50 cents. Well, if I could get it for like a quarter a ear, that way I'm saving money, and then I can I cut it off the cob, freeze it, and so I'm ready for the winter. And so that kind of helps with the with saving, so that I won't have to spend so much, because with food being very expensive, I have to look out for the deals and what have you. Same with like with when I have my I have like the air spray. I have air spray, and I have incense. So I look for incense that are, like $2 for like 20 sticks, and then that way I can, um, have that, on hand, to refresh the room, refresh the house. So yeah, things like that. And what I also learned was to get three coats when you're buying something. It doesn't matter if it's a TV, a microwave, what have you. Always get three coats and see what is the better option, as far as a person's budget. And so that's another thing that I've learned. So, um, but I just wanted to acknowledge everyone here that's helped me here in YT. I'm very, very blessed to have each and every one of you. And so yes, I'm so I just I feel that I have a lot to offer, and I'm very thankful to have the opportunity to share my skills and share my talents with others. And so, and make sure um, and have the positive, do things, you know um, have something positive, to like talk about. I just was thinking back on when I first started. I Someone went to someone's channel, and they were saying the importance of being in YT, and that is just to enjoy being part of YT. It doesn't have to be like a race, um, so just have fun with it. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm having a lot of fun, and um, I'm learning a lot. The interaction is extremely helpful, and I'm very, very blessed to have the opportunity to be here in YT. And I'm very happy that each and every one of you are in my life. You've changed it for the better, and I'm just honored to be part of you know YT. I hope you guys are having a great day or a great evening. It's raining here, kind of it's foggy, but just enjoying life. So thank to each and every one of you for being here and being present. Um, it means a lot to me, and and I'm gonna always always be here. You'll see me. I'll definitely show up. Uh, and so, so once again, thank you so much to everyone here. I appreciate you all for all that you do, and like I said, I want to leave a legacy of being a positive presence, and you know, and then I notice, like, if I see something that's amiss, I'll immediately, figure out, what's going on, and then address it, and, act accordingly. And that's when another thing that I learned. A lot of things you can't learn in books. Um, and that's what I've learned thus far. And I'm very glad that I've had the opportunity to um, be part of YT and learn from excellent family members here, who have taught me so much that I'm able to, use the skills, that I've learned to actually make a better um, experience in YT. So thank you all for that. Um, yes, this is a great experience. I also wanted to say that what really helps, excuse me, is the intergenerational aspect. Um, Meeting, interacting with the elders, um, older members of YT, and I've learned so much, and and in that is very for me. It's rewarding, and it also filled the void. Um, with mom, you know, uh, I really miss her, but I'm just thankful that I have my family that I can rely on. I have you guys and I can, interact with, and it definitely does help fill that void. So, yeah, but I definitely, I've got a lot of, content I want to put out, but I'm going to, do some more research. I'm not going to be out in the field as much. Um, I'm going to, kind of do things, kind of like, kind of closer to home. And, but I'll put out content, but it will be kind of I'll do it a little bit differently, for since with winter coming and what have you. So, and, so, yeah. So, yes, thank you once again for all that you have done for me. I'm very, very appreciative of each and every one of you. Um, yeah, it makes me feel good, being here, and being a part of the YT. It's a great experience. In it, for me, it's like I can just, forget about, the world outside and be with you guys, and enjoy, sharing ideas and singing, and laughing. And so, yes. So thank you once again for um, being a change, helping me, with, what happened and with my mother. I really, like I said, I do miss her, but I also remember that she would want me to move on with life, and and make a change, and help others. And so I thank you all again. for always, listening and giving me, sound advice that will help me. Um, and like I said, it's one thing about it's all about respect. It's one thing that I've noticed, that it doesn't matter, you know, it doesn't matter what age, what have you, what anything. It's about respecting one another and listening. Because each and every one has ideas, their in their opinion, what they think, how they would do things, and so yeah, and so yep, it's all about respecting one another. So yep, guys. And so I just wanted to hop on right quick to thank each and every one of you for um, changing my life and, and, giving me the sound advice that'll help me, in life. And I really appreciate that. Um, it means the world to me. I feel like I have a huge responsibility to, you know, um, to be that, that beacon of hope. If someone, is not feeling, if they're feeling down, you want to lift them up. Um, just kind of pay attention. Well, that's what I've noticed. I've paid attention to kind of, I could pick up on like cues. And so, just, things like that. Um, I've learned that, and I say, oh, okay, this is what this means. So, you know, I do, what I think is the best thing to do. So, and thank you for that, each and every one of you for your input and your time. And so, and I just wanted to thank you for everyone for accepting Jill and understanding, being very supportive of her. And yeah, because, you know, she's very special to me. She helped me, um, with mom um, and I just, I love her, forever. She's my heart. So yeah, and so um, so once again, guys, thank you so much for being here, and and I'm gonna always be there for you guys. Um, it's not you stop, and say, well, I'll do it, when I feel like it. Do it because it's important. You know, don't forget. You know, and that's what I was taught. Never forget those whom have helped you along the way, and made the sacrifices, you know. And so that's what I've learned, and I've seen that. And so I just, want to act accordingly and, just be there. So thank you, everyone. And it's good to see everyone here. Shout out to everyone in the chat. And I will see each and every one of you next week. And so, so hope everyone has a great day or a great evening. And we will, I'll see you guys at the next live stream. Thank you. Love you all. Take care.